Hi, I'm Brooke.
And I'm Emily.
And
welcome to the Pawse.
That's a lot easier in the studio.
We have a studio?
Yeah.
We are going to be your hosts for this year.
Before we kick off this episode, we'd like to take a moment to thank our previous hosts.
Sophia and Cole did an amazing job last year. They brought such a sense of professionalism to the show, especially when faced with the shutdown.
They gave us a foundation to work off of in these new and, let's face it, not exactly ideal circumstances. So thank you.
So here's what the show is going to look like this year.
We're not sure.
But we're holding on to hope that we will be back at school in person again soon.
But until then, here's what you missed.
Absolutely nothing. We didn't have football games or club rush or first day on campus or rallies or a real senior sunrise.
Whoa, Emily. Yes, we did miss out on some traditional back-to-school activities, but we were still able to enjoy some really great events.
Yeah, I guess. Our first day of school was Wednesday, August 26th, and the teachers and staff did a great job of transitioning to our new learning environment, even if Zoom can be a little questionable.
Bonita held a drive-through Chick-fil-A fundraiser on our first day back.
Thank you to the students and staff who came to show their support. Gotta love those chicken sandwiches.
And helping our school. I mean, there's that.
Yeah, that too.
While Bonita wasn't able to put on an official senior sunrise, many students came together to keep the tradition going on their own.
ASB has been hosting online action competitions.
Everyone did such a good job. Bet you can't beat me, Emily.
Oh, really?
Hey everyone, it's Emily from the Pawse, and Brooke, challenge accepted.
Okay, Emily, let's do this.
Ooh.
22:26.
I think 22 seconds is pretty hard to beat.
Whew. That's right.
I think 22 seconds is pretty hard to beat.
ASB also held online dress days.
Yesterday, we had our very first online back-to-school night.
I'm surprised my parents even knew how to get into the Zoom meetings.
My parents can't even work a computer.
I wonder how our fellow Bearcats are transitioning to the whole online thing.
I don't know. I wish we could send Tyrone out into the field.
Oh yeah, him. Let's go see what Tyrone is up to.
You see, you guys think that there's no field to send me out on, but I've decided to throw all the caution to the wind to get a real interview just for all of you guys. Follow me. I'm surprised we actually found somebody to interview out here. You know, scarcity isn't all. Hey, excuse me. What do you make of all this, huh? How have you been dealing with the quarantine life? You know, this reminds me of this story actually. One time just a couple weeks ago, I was just eating this tub of ice cream that I just found on the kitchen counter. It was just lying there, you know. And I walk out into the backyard and there's this tree that I didn't recognize. I was like, I don't remember this tree being here. And it was a big tree and I could recognize the signs of a tree that's not supposed to be there. So I went up, and you do what you do with trees. You knock on it 3 times, and you say, there's no place like home. And the tree all of a sudden started whirring and spurring, and a big spiral staircase opened up beneath the tree, right? So I walked down this staircase, right? Because you gotta find out what's at the bottom of a bunker, at the bottom of a tree, right? You can't just leave that stuff.
Thank you, Tyrone, for that insight. Very interesting. It's nice to see what some of our fellow Bearcats are up to.
Were we even watching the same thing? That was a disaster.
Well, since Tyrone didn't have much success, maybe we can find someone to interview.
Oh, our new assistant principal, Mr. McMillan.
Hi, Mr. McMillan.
Hi.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Good.
I'm doing good. Thank you for sitting down with us. We have a couple of questions for you, and we're really excited to hear your answers.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just going to take a couple notes. I hope that's okay.
So our first question for you, what is your favorite animal?
Oh, it's a gorilla.
Okay, bear cat. Good answer. Good answer.
Then our second question is, what is your favorite color?
Black.
Green. Okay, another great answer. Seems like a bear cat through and through.
Yes. So we actually do have some real questions to ask you to welcome you to Bonita.
Yes, next question. How has the transition to Bonita been for you, especially with everything being online?
It's been good. So far, so good. I got a chance to meet all the staff, and a lot of the students at registration. So that's been at least a good part. Just trying to make the most out of a unique situation, and hopefully something that won't happen again for another 100 years. But so far, so good.
Yeah. Okay, and then last question. What are you looking forward to the most when students finally do return in 10 years?
10 years. I hopefully sooner than 10 years, just to get a chance to interact with students. I got an education to interact with students and not be a tech person sitting behind a computer on Zoom. Zoom has definitely become a new experience for me, and I'm hopefully, I know we'll continue to use it in the future, but hopefully it won't be so frequent.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us and answering our questions, and we are really excited for you to have been in this episode.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Nice meeting you guys.
It's
Nice meeting
to meet
you
you too.
Thanks, Mr. McMillan. It's good to see that you're transitioning well into being a bear cat.
Okay, Bearcats, and we would love to hear from you. So send in your pictures, videos, or just tell us what you've been up to, and we would love to give you a shout out in the next episode. You can contact us through Instagram or Twitter.
Well, that concludes this week's episode of The Pawse.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at The Pawse and on Instagram at the.pawse.
Now for Mullin's Conspiracy Theory of the Week. Over to you, Mullin.
Mullin.
No, still bad.
Hello, and welcome to Mullin's Conspiracy Theories. I hope my broadcaster is working. I'm recording from an undisclosed location, and I'm not showing my face because I don't want Mr. Ritchie to control my mind. Speaking of control, you find it a little odd that we have to log into the school website every single day to log into our classes? Why on earth are we doing that? My guess is it's because Mr. Ritchie is trying to get more hits on our website so we can get more ads so the school can make more money. Think about it. Think about it.
So I have my hand on the lever, right? And the bomb's ready to drop. And I yell up to the front of the plane, "Are you sure about this?" And the guy does a thing, right? On the car seat. And he goes, "Duh." I'm like, "Okay, Russian guy, I trust you."
Hey man, can we go home now? I'm tired.
No, bro, it's about to get to the good part. Just wait a second, okay? Just wait a second.
Oh my